This is the video tutorial for the Happy Days wine glass coaster. It stays with your wine glass and you'll always know which is your glass. Make them for any event, any time of the year, in any kind of fabric, and here's one I've made in Christmas fabric. You will need one outer, one base with fusible interfacing on the back, and two pockets. And this is how we make it. We'll start by making the pockets. Take one of your pocket fabrics and place it pretty sides down so you're looking at the back. Then fold it diagonally in half, ensuring that you're matching up the sides, both sides, and when you're happy with it, take it over to your iron and press. I've pressed it, forming a nice sharp crease, and now I'm going to take it over to the sewing machine and I'm going to top stitch across. You could use your fancy stitches here if you want to. I've top stitched all the way across. This is still open, which is correct, and I'm going to repeat for the other pocket. I've repeated for both pockets. Now take your base, which has the fusible interfacing on the back, and your little pockets you've just made, and place them on top, ensuring that the sides and all the edges line up. Add a few clips. Now tack quite close to the edge all the way around. These are just holding stitches to stop it all moving. We won't see these in the final make. I've tacked close to the edge all the way around to keep everything in place. Now take your outer piece of fabric, which will be the largest piece of fabric you've cut out, and turn it over so the pretty side is on the bottom and you're looking at the back. Now we've got to draw lines as I've done, and to do that, get a ruler and measure 3 centimetres and draw a line, and do the same all the way around so you end up with a box shape in the middle. Next, take your pockets that you've made earlier and place on top of that square. Make sure it fit all the way around, and when you're happy with where they are, get some pins and carefully pin your pockets into place. Next, we're going to start folding. We'll start by folding this edge to the edge of the pockets like that and press. I've pressed it to form a nice sharp crease, and I'm going to fold it on top of the pockets like that, and I'm going to add a couple of clips to stop it moving. Now we're going to do the opposite side, so twist round so you can see, and as I did there, I'm going to fold this edge to the pockets and press. I've pressed, and now as I did before, I'm going to fold over and add a couple of clips. Next stage is to top stitch all the way across about 1/8 of an inch, fairly close to the edge of the pink fabric on both sides. I've top stitched across. I've only sewn on the pockets, so this part of the fold is unsewn on both sides. So just sew on the actual pocket. Next we're going to work on the other sides. So twist your fabric round and we're going to fold this slightly different. So take this corner and fold it to form a triangle and press. And do the same for this side. Bring that in and take it over your iron and press. Once you've formed your little triangles, as we did before, bring this edge to the edge of your pockets and press. I've pressed and now I'm going to fold it over and bring it over again as we did before. And it will form a nice sharp corner there, and on that side as well. Fabric's a bit springy. Next, do exactly the same for this end. So form your triangles and press on both sides exactly the same. I've folded both sides in, and now as I did on these two sides, I'm going to take it over the sewing machine and sew fairly close to the edge along and stop, and along this side and stop. And that's your Happy Days wine glass coaster all finished, just waiting for a glass. And there you